No, not at all. I'm just telling y'all this. Remember when I ran? I had that video of me running, and you guys were pretty impressed by how quickly I could run.
I wasn't.
No, I was moving. I was moving. The young kids like
You were moving.
Kyle.
It doesn't mean you're moving fast.
No, I ran fast. I probably would have ran a 40 in like 5.1.
800-990-3776. We're making the 7-sport Olympic challenge between Alex Strofe and Kyle Wallace happen. Now, like, I'll give you each one event that you're confident in, so you each have an event that you feel like you can win.
I like that. Call your shot, if you will.
I'm not really worried about much. I just need some time to stretch, because I'm not going to lie to you. Running up the stairs, sometimes I go, ooh, almost, that's Achilles, almost an Achilles.
What would be the event that you are confident in? That you're like, you know what? Hey,
we do have Billy and Sussex 40-yard dash.
Oh, I don't know how fast Strofe is. I have no idea, but I feel like I can beat him in a race.
All right,
pretty confident.
I'm making a list, and we will finalize this list.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident in that. I'm pretty sure I can. I haven't benched in 6 months, but I'm pretty sure I can probably.
Weightlifting isn't like
It's not a sport.
It's not like fun for an athletic competition.
You have to do like push-ups, I guess. But we already did that.
Yeah,
we already did that in the studio.
Free throws, horse, 40-yard dash.
This is really
can I throw
disrespectful
my
towards
game?
Yeah,
in there?
absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, I want darts in there.
Darts.
Oh no, I'm not good.
That's a good one.
That's not athletic.
It is. It's hand-eye.
No, it's not athletic.
Do you want
Stop
pool? You want
No,
ping
I don't
pong?
do-
You want to do pop a shot? You want to do skee
all
ball?
I
What do
hear
you
What
want?
is
No.
this? These are games for
Arcade.
children. I'm like, exactly. They know arcade.
Bar games.
Hey, all I hear is no, 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 no.
I'm darts. What?
You each get to pick one event of your own.
When's
no
the
matter what it
last
is.
time you watched somebody shoot darts on TV?
I
I,
mean,
want the sports that people actually watch.
Mini
not the
golf?
ones- Yeah, I can do mini golf.
Bags.
Yeah, I can do bags. Sure, even though that's not really athletic, but a 14.
I mean, do you want it to be harder? You want it to be a higher degree
I
of
want it to
difficulty?
be a physical type of activity, something that is mano y mano.
Oh,
Let's do some. We did arm wrestling.
Appleman in the Orchard chimes in. Unfortunately, we'd have to get an approval on an eating contest, but how about eating a whole apple pie without using your hands?
Again, that is
I'm out
not
on that.
athletic.
I'm out on that.
I'm trying to do something athletic, not this.
Ramon from Milwaukee just called in and then he dropped out, but he said, "Hey, it's Wisconsin. We got to do beer pong or beer bong."
We could do beer pong if approved, even if there's no beer in it.
Okay. This isn't even athletic. I can beat y'all in beer pong. This is now you can just y'all might as well compete. I mean, we doing this type of stuff.
why-
Darts.
Kyle sounds so scared.
You're
No,
getting
no.
defensive
No,
when
you're
you're
not.
saying you can beat us.
You are
all.
so scared.
Hear me out. If we're gonna do skee ball and badminton,
We're taking all
bowling-
suggestions right now.
No,
This is
Ooh,
brainstorming.
bowling.
No,
That's a good one.
everybody should do it because these are things that I don't know how good Brad is at darts, but his athletic ability, it doesn't mean he's going to be good at darts.
Ainsley in Milwaukee, 800-990-3776. A suggestion for the 7-sport Olympic challenge between Alex Strofe and Kyle Wallace. You're up.
Hey guys, I'm thinking back in the day you had to do the Presidential Fitness Award thing in grade school.
Oh boy.
I mean, these are all things that are easy, no blaming on the knees to climb a rope or how long you can keep your chin above a bar holding. And, I think the beer pong, though, with the water, maybe cornhole, Kyle has no excuses then.
I mean, we're already getting them, Ainsley. We appreciate the call.
All I'm saying is this. We all might as well participate. Let's do a pump, pass, and kick at that, Brad. You have to have a handicap or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
with your punt. But let's all compete because these aren't things. Bags is not an athletic thing. Heck, I could beat Ben in bags. I could beat
No, you
you in
couldn't.
bags.
Ray chimes
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Kyle is
Bags,
taking
and I
a
took 12th place.
Kyle is talking a big game for someone who is not promoting any sport he's good at.
I was pretty good at football in high school. Basketball, I tore my knees up. I started as a freshman on the
Hey,
freshman
you want to throw
basketball
some
team.
footballs through tires? Because I'll beat you in that too.
Ooh,
Sure, we can do that.
Footballs through tires, classic.
Let's do pump, pass, and kick.
Softball home run derby.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean,
Doug in Kenosha, you're up for a suggestion for the Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe 7-sport Olympic challenge. 800-990-3776.
I got boxing. I would like to see you two go at it.
yeah,
That would be a
Hey, that might happen the next commercial break, given the way he's talking.
yeah, get some gloves.
Powerful.
I know I can throw some hands for about 80 seconds, 90 seconds. Then after that, I'm wheezing.
Diving in Lake Michigan where a head must go underwater, unlike what Kyle did.
I'll take the L on that one.
Oh, my God.
Wow,
I'll
wave
take
the
the
white
L.
flag.
All
I'll
he
take the L
does
on
is
that
say
one.
no and make excuses.
Yeah,
You are
here's
no
the-
fun at all.
No, I just said let's do it. But I said forget me and Stroke. Stroke gonna embarrass all of us when we lose to him in darts. It ain't gonna just be me.
Yeah, that was a very confident dart suggestion, Strofe.
What about
You must be a
curling?
ringer.
I mean, I produced Matt Hamilton's radio show for 2 years. I'm going to win that.
Doesn't mean you're any good at curling.
I've been curling. Kyle, have you?
Come on, now, I'm a brother from Milwaukee. You think I've been curling?
I've actually never been
Come on
curling.
now.
I lied to you.
Would
I mean,
shuffleboard be the easy, curling
Hey,
correlation?
Brad. I think you and I have played shuffleboard, haven't we?
We have played shuffleboard.
And who won?
Strofe won.
See, that's what I'm
Strofe
saying. This
won.
isn't athletic. I mean,
We're just taking suggestions. Holy cow. You are so scared to lose that you're freaking out.
Yeah,
don't like losing.
he knows he's going to lose.
This is great.
some of the games.
Team
are-
Strofe, by the way, just to
Yeah.
watch this guy squeam.
To be honest, the darts thing triggered me because me and my lady, back early on in our dating, as a matter of fact, it was Memorial Day weekend of like 2021, 2022, and her and I did a darts game against another couple, and we got our behinds handed to us. So I said, I ain't playing darts no more. I was disappointed.
I also would like to throw in, I would personally love to see Kyle and Strofe kick field goals.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Now,
probably
that
win
would be
that
a treat.
You know why? Because nobody could be worse than the producer of Wildy and Tausch, Jesse the Hall Monitor, Whitey Tighties Nelson. If you're not on YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison, you will see a video that was shot and posted on Twitter X from ESPN Milwaukee. It might be on Instagram as well. And it is an embarrassment of our entire station. Jesse Nelson went out there and I'm going to kick a field goal today. And he did his best. And I want Kyle to react live, as he has never seen Jesse Nelson on social media because Kyle lives under a rock, as this was posted about 4 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
Strofe, let me know when you're good to start playing it, because I think you should play it now because of the delay so Kyle can look up at the TV.
All right.
There you
We're
go,
here
Kyle. You
at
see?
Titletown Associated Bank hosting Wildy
Yes.
and Tausch today, and I've been challenged by Jason and Tausch to do my best to kick an extra point, a 33-yard field goal here on this full-size football field in Titletown. So I'm going to do the best that I can. 33 yards is a really
best
long
that I
way,
can, huh?
but we're going to find out how hard it is to kick, like Braden Narvison and Anders Carlson and Brandon McManus and everybody that's been rolling through Green Bay this season. So here goes nothing. Whoa, right to those guys over there.
Whoa!
Style, so we
Those
get another
guys
chance
over
at it,
there.
right? That's how McAfee does it on game day. Get enough on it, so we got to give it a little more. Here we go.
Attempt number
Kind of
2.
give it a little more oomph, he says.
Oh my gosh.
That one didn't even make the goal line.
No, and it went straight left.
Is he kicking off a tee, too?
So
Like a
now
kicking, like a
Jason
kickoff
Clark-
tee?
It's just like a holder.
It's just a holder.
Oh, just a holder. Okay.
Yeah. There's no boost for him.
Shot, right?
Do you think you could do better than Jesse?
19 yards, chip shot.
19 yards chip
Yeah,
shot.
this one is.
Play-by-play, Strofe.
Right.
All right, so he's near the right hash at the Titletown field, lining up for a 19-yard field goal, gets the leg under,
Oh
and
my
it
God!
skips into the end
God.
zone. Skips into the
How was your
That gets
33-yard field goal better than the 19?
Did that get 3 feet off
Make
the
sure your
ground?
sketchers are on tight.
A 19-yarder. Game on the line.
Game on the line.
Oh, gosh.
Done.
Here he goes from the right hash. It is up. Not really, though. It is short.
What is he
I know
doing?
Braden Narvison.
Does he have an athletic bone in
I don't
his
think I'm
body?
making the Packers roster either.
This
Well-
is lacking.
Have you tried kicking field goals, Kyle?
Not in over a decade, but
Do you-
I'm
do
sure
you
I'll
think
be
you can do better?
I can do better than that. I can get the ball in the dang air.
Croquet, badminton.
I'll do badminton for
Ooh.
sure.
Oh,
for
so
sure.
you'll do
Oh
badminton.
yeah, I'm very confident. in
What do you think
badminton.
about badminton, Strofe?
I haven't played it since middle school, but I'm in. I've got a little tennis in my background.
Oh, tennis. What about tennis, Kyle?
Yeah. Again, I would just need to stretch, fellas.
Oh,
Just
I think we
stretch.
should throw tennis on there then.
Yep.
Although
Badminton would be more.
it's getting
fun
cold
than
out.
tennis.
It's indoor.
Indoor tennis courts at the Princeton Club in New Berlin. I'd be happy to set you guys up.
Oh wow, look at that.
I'd love to see like swimming too.
Ooh.
You know, like down and back.
Why'd
No,
you make
cool.
a face?
I mean, I swim. I can swim.
Strofe, you can't swim?
No, I can't.
You can't swim?
No, I can swim.
Are you sure?
Are you doggy
That pause.
paddling? Are you doggy paddling from start to finish?
I mean, I do like a good doggy paddle,
You
but I can
can't-
do a butterfly.
I don't
mean,
want
I
you
know
to
how to
drown.
swim.
You can't do
now,
a
my
butterfly.
No, I mean, I took swim lessons as a kid. I had a pool in my backyard as a kid.
Cool.
Oh
wow.
So
Oh wow.
Wow.
I can swim a little bit.
800-990-3776. Ray chimes in the famous words of Alex Strofe himself, Kyle Wallace, grow a backbone.
Listen, I'm down to do it, but I'm just saying this should be a KBN challenge. It should just be me and Stroh because we're talking about some things that don't take too much athletic ability.
The problem is Brad and I are going to end up like doing too well in most of the.
Doug just called me back, who initially had the idea of boxing. He's sticking with the violence. Dodgeball.
Yeah!
Oh, that's good.
I mean, you have to have a
Dodgeball.
team for dodgeball. But Strofe already beat Brad in one of the things that were suggested.
Why are you so scared of everything?
I'm not scared
Why?
of everything.
Like,
He's
he
not
wants
scared of
everyone
everything.
in it because
Yeah.
he's so scared of you,
He's
Stroh.
not scared of everything.
He's scared of
me.
you.
He's scared of me.
Yes.
You
the man
I'm in
who
his head.
tried to cheat last week in arm wrestling.
I mean, yeah, you tried to get out of arm wrestling last week, too.
Because of the fact that on Tuesday my arm was still hurting. That's why I'm trying to save my body. I don't think y'all understand.
We'll make you sign a waiver and make sure that everything's appropriate for your liking. If any what are those soft tissue injuries happen because of those are going to be on you. I do know a physical therapist,
You
though.
do a little bit of prep, Kyle.
No, what I want is
Take
on you all.
ownership of
I
your
want
body.
you all to pay for this full body massage I'm going to need after I do all this athletic ability.
Just take an Epsom
movement
salt
things.
bath. Go to QC Kinetics. You'll be all right.
Okay, you guys got a lot of suggestions.
Randy
Y'all
in
just
a
open
dump truck. Give me a
Wallet.
beep.
That's a weak horn.
Weak horn today,
Well,
Randy.
Hey, I don't. Let's do this. Let's make it a team event. Kyle, Brust, Nortman, and your producer in a pro wrestling match against me and my 3 grandsons. And I'm 67 years old, 220 pounds.
Yeah,
A
Randy, I don't
twisted
want to send
steel
your ass to
and
the hospital.
Randy, I'm going to open the can of whoop ass on you.
Never happened, baby. Never happened.
Powerball, courtesy. What is it? Courtesy of Captain Insano.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, though. I don't want to wrestle someone that says it.
What the frick was that reference?
Waterboy.
Yeah,
Ah.
Waterboy. I got that one. I don't want to wrestle someone that says it as wrestling. That makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I don't want to wrestle someone that offered up his grandkids to wrestle. The hell? I'm not doing that.
800-990-3776. We'll be back on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. If you have suggestions for the 7-sport Olympic challenge between Alex Strofe and Kyle Wallace, because Kyle Wallace is so scared of Alex Strofe, who lives rent-free in his head,
Man, we love
please
creating
chime
fake
in.
narratives, boy. I tell you, this place.
Strofe,
I mean,
is this a fake narrative?
the lies?
I've never seen
I've
you
never
see
seen-
red this way.
It's
fake
crazy.
news. This is fake news.
Look
I
at
tell you.
now he's acting like he's above all
All right, Kyle,
this.
Kyle,
No.
we've come up with a bunch of suggestions. When we come back in 4 minutes, I want you to whittle it down to your top 5. I will let you pick 5 of the 7 events.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
There it is. It's happening. Packers, Texans, noon, CBS, Nance, Romo. We hit it all. Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Craig Counsell bobblehead that was given away, and we, just did a nice, I don't know, soliloquy? Is that the right word?
Yeah, like a montage.
Like a Virgil.
Vigil.
Vigil. Virgil. A vigil. We did a vigil.
Vigil.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Hey, it's Riley Yauk. Stay in the know on area high school sports and follow ESPN Madison on Twitter for Prep Mania on Deck, each week's preview for the top games and events. Prep Mania on Deck is brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of high school sports and local communities.
Hey, it's Alex Stroh from my friends at Door County Distillery. It's fall, which means you need to treat yourself right with the apple brandy. Whether you're mixing up a mule or making a Halloween-flavored drink, Door County Distillery has you covered with their delicious, award-winning apple brandy. And if brandy's not your thing, Door County Distillery has a great array of whiskeys, vodkas, gin, rums, and more. Check out their website, doorcountydistillery.com, for the retailer nearest you, as well as a huge list of unique cocktail recipes. That's doorcountydistillery.com.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we've helped hunters gear up for the season for over 6 decades. So as you prep for this year's hunt, shop unbeatable deals on supplies to make your trip successful. Like 10 packs of Grabber hand warmers, just $5.99. Save $120 on men's special buy Irish Setter neoprene boots, now $59.99 while supplies last. And for working dogs, get $5 off new big bags of Black Gold Explorer dog food. Gear up and save on the hunting supplies you need at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hello, I'm John Hayes, the owner of Goodman's Jewelers. It's been my pleasure to serve this community from this incredible store for over 4 decades. We stand upon high standards and classic traditions, pillars like honesty and integrity. Stop into Goodman's Jewelers, the longest-standing full-service jewelry store in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
And we've got cymbals in... Oh, well, you went to the saxophones part. Got a saxophone.
What is this?
Because we've got a band. You got to sing with me, Stroh.
This doesn't sound like Friday before a football game music here.
In the band.
Is this hype up weekend music? I don't know this song either.
What is a band without a saxophone? Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I played this for Alex Strofe earlier. We were singing it together. So, inside joke, cool.
Can we get turnt music?
We'll get turnt music.
Let's get
just
New
relax.
Orleans theme music, but like rapper music.
Oh, wow.
And now he's demanding things after backing down from a challenge because he's scared of Alex Strofe. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. We have narrowed down the Olympic challenge between Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe to 7 events. Alex is so gracious to give Kyle 5 events to pick because he's been such a baby about this that we have landed on a 40-yard dash from Kyle Wallace.
Oh, wow.
A mini golf challenge.
Good.
A game of tennis.
Good.
1v1 up to 5 in basketball.
Oh, that's not very much of a game, but okay.
And punt, pass, and kick.
Oh, I like that one, actually. That's fun.
You get to choose the last 2 events to round out the 7. What do you got?
I got ping pong and darts.
Yeah, I'll play ping pong. I've played before.
He's just
Probably not
oozing
well.
with confidence.
No. I'm at the end of the day, I can play ping pong. Ping pong's like tennis, basically just at a smaller table. Matter of fact, actually, I went to school with a young lady.
Garrett has a good one, though. The pacer test.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, that would be
beep.
That would be great.
That would be funny because you guys would end so soon.
Very quickly.
Well, I would sit like in a lawn chair with a carbless and just watch you guys just beep, beep, or run back and forth. That would be the viewership that we would get on YouTube would be unbelievable.
3.
The pacer test.
Yeah, I'm out of shape.
Come on. Why aren't you having fun?
I am having
You're not fun.
4.
I'm having fun. I just,
That sound.
Memories of
it
gym
brings up
gym
chills.
class.
Can we add boxing to that?
5.
Why not, Stroke? You don't want to box?
I don't think our company would sign off on
Yeah.
that one.
Sock'em boppers, maybe?
Oh.
Josh from Heartland chimes in.
6. Try again.
Sock'em boppers.
Sock'em bock'em.
Isn't it Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
No.
2 different toys.
Jeez.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots is like the little action figures.
Sock'em boppers goes back to our childhood.
Those are like inflatable gloves.
That you put water in and you bop
Yeah.
somebody with it. Bop,
Yep.
bop, bop. Or we can put on
Do they
hawk
hurt?
hands and bop, bop, bop.
It lessens the blow.
Yeah.
Josh from Heartland chimes in. Kyle will win a gold medal in making excuses.
Thank you.
And it's time now to hear from Greg Cosell, who joined the Ross Tucker pod, because Brad has a real strong love for Greg Cosell. Can you give me a little background here why you like him so much?
He's on a different national program on a weekly basis during the NFL season. And before I moved back to Wisconsin, I'd listened to this program a bunch. And I just felt like Greg Cosell, working for NFL Films for 30 years, the dude is insightful. He just tells what the film says to him, right? Unbiased. I'm just watching film, and I'm going to objectively evaluate these teams and these players. So I always felt like he had great insight. I always learned a ton. I think he's very respected in the NFL world.
Well, we'll see if you think the guy that Brad respects is right on his eval of Jordan Love.
I think Jordan Love is physically and just traits-wise a top 3-4 quarterback in this league. He still has some things to clean up. He still has a tendency to throw a few too many balls off balance, falling backwards, and that has to be cleaned up. There's no question, because that will lead to some bad throws. But what they do offensively, and this comes from Matt LaFleur, it's funny you asked me this right after we spoke about the Bills. They do so many good things schematically that it really creates throws for Love, and he's such a good thrower of the football.
Such a good thrower of the football, with praise to Matt LaFleur. Brad, this is your guy. What do you take from it?
I was excited when I heard this. I mean, when people out there that are not current Love believers, right? Because I think I speak for all of KBN when I say we are bullish on Jordan Love, and we believe in Love. And I think for the people that are out there wondering, like, okay, is he that quarterback? Is he that good? When I hear unbiased praise from national media, particularly a guy like Greg Cosell, who just literally tells you what the film is showing him, unbiased, completely objective, I think you have to walk away incredibly excited about not only Jordan Love, but then also he talks about Matt LaFleur schematic-wise. A combination of that coach and that quarterback is only destined for great things. And of course we know, because we see from time to time Jordan Love needing to clean up certain throws, right? Like, is he completely set? Is he making good decisions? But those are just nuanced, small things that will take him from really good to elite. But those things that he's talking about, physical traits, being a great thrower of the football, you can't teach that. That's only somebody that has that inherently. All the other quarterbacks in the league, all the other teams in the league are hungry for a quarterback like that. Not only do the Packers have him, but they've one of the greatest offensive minds schematically in the NFL too. So it just got me absolutely pumped when a guy I respect that much has that much praise about Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur.
Well, if you're not a true believer in Jordan Love and you're still kind of hating, tell us why. 800-990-3776.
You know what's interesting to me is overall, when I look at Jordan Love, we think he makes some risky plays, right? Risky throws. Some of his decision-making definitely is questionable. And sometimes you're like, but at a certain point, you say, and when you say, and you're like, oh, so many times, I was like, wow, he completed that. Wow, they made that catch. Like, even the throw to Romeo Doubs, right? Sometimes some people might think, oh, he rolled out, he just threw it up there because he understood the coverage. But he put the ball in such a good spot that Romeo Doubs understood because of the connection that they have. Let me slow down, adjust my body, and go and get this. Because you got to remember, a receiver is the one attacking the football while the corner is the one trying to defend. And so putting that ball in the place that he did for Romeo to stop, adjust, and go and get it while the corner is just kind of looking and trying to follow what's going on with the receiver, that is the greatness of Jordan Love. So I understand that sometimes we think some of these throws are risky, but the fact that the percentage that he completes these risky passes at shows you the overall greatness that Jordan Love has. Now, he is an incomplete product. He really is is, and I think that's what the gentleman was talking about, how incomplete he is, but the way he plays within this offense, the way that he can avoid taking sacks, the way that he has a great pocket presence just shows you how good he is. And again, I go back to that throw to Romeo Doubs because that just shows the pocket presence that he has in understanding, we got a free runner here. So being able to calculate free runner means I'm probably going to have one-on-one coverage down there with Romeo Doubs, so let me throw it up there. That just shows you the greatness and how quickly he can make great decisions. Once he gets it all together and becomes a more finished product, really the sky is the limit for him, and that's why I feel like we all think he's going to be so great.
Yeah, I found it really intriguing because I pointed to that play live and tweeting about that play. I remember after the Romeo Doubs catch for his second touchdown when it was Jordan Love reading the defense brought 7. And I had flashbacks of other games where he read the defense and found the right guy, even if it was one-on-one coverage and he had more time. But this one, he didn't have a lot of time. And he put it in a place where Romeo Doubs could go get it, and understanding that Romeo Doubs is his likely best 50-50 ball receiver to this point. When he's on the field, when he's locked in, he goes and gets it done. And so I love the fact that even though it might not be like, oh, he's scrambling, he's falling off his back, like that ability to recognize defenses this early in his career and identify matchups and deliver a product that was able to be caught by Romeo Doubs, I was completely just in like, oh man, he just got something here that I don't see a lot of quarterbacks do.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because not only did he read the blitz and he made a decision to throw to Doubs, but I mean, Jordan Love watches film, right? He has an intimate knowledge of the personnel on that defense. So within a split second, he knows, okay, there's pressure. I need to get the ball out of my hands. What is the matchup I like most on this field? Who is the guy, who is the cornerback that I feel like I can pick on? Who is the guy that has the most ability to beat their guy one-on-one? So it's not like he's just seeing the blitz and is closing his eyes and just saying like, okay, whoever wants this, go get it. He knows the matchups. He knows the cornerbacks he can pick on. And I know he knows what the percentages are and what the probabilities are. So Jordan Love, just another example of an unbiased national media objective observer who sings his praises. And I think that only Packer fans can walk away optimistic, not only about this season, so many seasons going forward.
800-990-3776. If you still don't believe in Jordan Love, what the heck are you waiting for? What the hell are you waiting for? Anyone get that reference? Old song back in the day?
Jay-Z,
pretty good.
Hey, powerful. Yes, Strofe?
I was just going to say, that's Encore by Linkin Park and Jay-Z, right?
It is, yes. Everyone said Jay-Z, but I was thinking of the actual band.
Fort Minor?
I think you're right about not. I don't think it's Fort Minor. That's like the remember the game or remember the name.
Encore. Can I get an encore? Do you want more?
Yeah, but he ripped that off from that original band that I can't think of right now.
Yeah, but you could think of Jay-Z, so that's why you should probably. Yeah, I think it is Linkin Park, and
Maybe?
again, or Limp Bizkit. It was Limp Bizkit.
I don't think it's Limp Bizkit.
It is Limp Bizkit.
You said that so confidently too.
You know what I'm confident about? What's Brad's
it's
plans
Linkin Park.
for the weekend?
Oh yeah, guys, I've already got it planned out. Listen to this. Close your eyes and imagine absolute fall bliss, which includes a carbless in your hand, and watching football. There's so many good games on this weekend. NFL, college, my alma mater, the green and gold. It's all an opportunity to grab yourself a nice cold carbless. Be a pretty warm weekend, so it'll taste extra fresh, and be able to enjoy all the goodness that carbless is. And there is so much goodness because it's a guilt-free experience, guys. It really is. No carbs, no sugars, gluten-free, only 100 calories per can, and less carbonation. I actually had some carblesses last night. We had some pizza. We watched the Thursday night football game, and I washed it down with some carbless. It hits every single time. Let's see. Last night, I believe I had pineapple, black raspberry. I believe I also washed it down with a margarita. There's so many flavors out there. Classic cocktails, fruit, the margarita 4-pack. It's unbelievable. Carbless just hits every single time. If you haven't tried carbless, you need to discover why less is more. If you have, then you're already a faithful, loyal customer of carbless because you know how good it is. Not only as when you taste it, but a guilt-free experience. Less is more, so grab yourself a carbless this weekend.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin with producer Alex Strofe, who it's his time to shine, whether it was this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, 7 and 9, in the host seat, running it with Mark Chimura, or on Mr. Irrelevant on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison at 12:30 like he was today, or running our show. It's time for Becoming Relevant next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
So they are lucky. Those other teams, whether it's Kentucky or whether it's Oregon or was it TCU?
That was TCU.
TCU, they're lucky I didn't play in that game. You got upset by a bad team, TCU.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
This is Devin Robinson from Badger Volleyball, here with Madison's best roofing, siding, and window company, Ridgetop Exteriors. I protect the net at the field house, and they protect your home. They're trusted, local, and affordable. Go to ridgetopexteriors.com today. That's ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, a special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Is your computer so slow you can hardly use it? Does it have blue screens, malware, viruses, reboots, hardware crashes? Sound familiar? Computers will have problems, and when they do, you need the computer experts at Madison Computer Works. Every day we help home users and businesses keep their computers and networks running smoothly. For solutions to your computer problems, call the pros at 231-8000, and we'll turn this into this. Madison Computer Works. Computers that work for you.
Spooktacular savings are happening right now at Metro Ford of Madison. With 212 new vehicles available for purchase, qualified buyers can get 90 days deferred payments. The 24 Ford F-150 is available with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, $15.54 per thousand borrowed, plus $3,000 total cash. Check out the 24 Ford Mach-E with 1.9 APR financing for 72 months, plus a free EV charger and home installation. Hurry to Metro Ford of Madison today.
Daniels Construction is a proud employee and family-owned business serving South Central Wisconsin for 71 years. Want to join the team at an award-winning, self-performing contractor that's committed to quality and excellence in every project? They offer multi-trade career opportunities with on-the-job paid training and career growth opportunities. Whether you're looking to start a new project or a new career, Daniels Construction is building better futures, people, and communities. Visit daniels-co.com to learn more.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offer the Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Join the American Cancer Society on Thursday, November 7th for Taste of Hope at the Sylvie in Madison. Taste of Hope brings award-winning chefs and Madison foodies together to celebrate the American Cancer Society's progress in its fight against cancer. If you'd like to support this event, tickets, sponsorship, and more information is available at tasteofhopemadison.org. Together, we can say Fork Cancer. That's Thursday, November 7th at the Sylvie. Special thanks to April Air, Baker Tilly, Salvatore's Tomato Pie, and more.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for?
Confirmed, not Limp Bizkit. Correct, Alex Stroh? Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with you. 800-990-3776 and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. We just got done discussing a little bit about Jordan Love and how the scheme has a great impact on the success of his quarterback play. We talk about some of the decisions we've been seeing as he continues to mature Nate in Milwaukee, your thoughts on Love's decision making?
Yeah, it kind of cracks me up hearing you guys talk about how he had a great pass and Romeo Dobbs, put in the right spot, and his decision making. That's the only option he had, and he just threw it up. Dobbs is the one that should get all the praise on getting his head turned, finding that ball, and bailing out Jordan Love. Like if you take a look at the playoff game last year, he threw across his body. Now I don't understand why we're giving Jordan Love a free pass on being in the league for 5 years. But he's being outplayed by Stroud, by Jaden Daniels, and we keep on giving him the benefit of the doubt on going, well, this is technically his only second
What do
year.
you not like about him?
Really,
What do you want to see before you're a believer?
I want to see him making a quick decision in the throws. His decision making, and he seems still antsy in that pocket where he doesn't feel confident in the pocket and the play in the system. So he's in that pocket a long time. He's hesitant, and he doesn't actually take the look at the read and pass that ball and deliver it. So that's what I would like to see is his decision-making on reading that read and throwing that ball right away.
So what do you attribute the four touchdown performance to? That's what I'm confused about.
Well, you can tell him, Kyle.
Okay. I just don't understand.
I disagree. As I watch the game, I feel like he's making quick decisions. If he's waiting in the pocket, it's because his first reads are not open, and the line is amazing at giving him time, so he can dissect the defense at his whim. And when it comes to that play, it can be both. Romeo Dobbs made an incredible break on the ball. He figured out how to come back, get his head around, and catch the ball. But Love also saw that the back was turned to the defensive back. He saw a matchup he liked, therefore high probability. The alternative is take a sack. So, look, he is not unlike any other quarterback that makes a mistake. First of all, Jaden Daniels has played 6 games. I'm not ready to crown him after playing 6 games. Yeah, I've done a great start, and C.J. Stroud is good. But if you are not appreciative of Jordan Love being able to bring this team to a playoff berth, if you can't appreciate him, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what more you need to see out of a second-year starter for you to be like, yeah, we're lucky that we have a top 10 quarterback.
It's incredible to me when you talk about a play that was a great play. Do we understand that a lot of quarterbacks can't make that, right? A lot of quarterbacks aren't able to process that quickly, get their eyes and understand what's going on. There's a few quarterbacks, probably 10 quarterbacks in the league that make that play at that level in the NFL, right? And then on top of that, what we have to remember is that there was early in the season last year that Matt LaFleur didn't fully trust Jordan Love to have a grasp of the offense. He didn't fully trust the guys around Jordan Love to have a great grasp of the offense based off what they displayed on the field. But since we heard him say, let it rip, Jordan Love has truly let it rip and has played at an extremely high level. Again, I understand this is his 5th season in the NFL, but it's only his 2nd season starting. And the progress that we have seen from when he played against the Kansas City Chiefs in his first career start to where he is now, he is leaps and bounds a lot better than that. And I don't think we should be talking about, well, I C.J. Stroud this or Jaden Daniels that.
Ben chimes in the 715. Who the hell are these people? They are idiots. We're Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776.
I just don't know how long it'll take before we all start actually listening to and believing the people that know way more about quarterback play than we do. I saw both Dan Orlovsky and Chase Daniel break down some of Jordan Love's film this last week. That 4th and 1 play to Christian Watson, Chase Daniel said that is the best throw he had seen all year was Jordan Love doing that. So at a national level, unbiased, you just look at that and these guys are praising over Jordan Love. I don't know what we don't see. Why I don't want to buy in? Don't you want Love?
That guy from Milwaukee has got to be a disgruntled Aaron Rodgers fan. There's no other reason to not be on board with Love, Aaron in Fredonia. And Justin in the 920. No, we didn't just wait for that guy to call in and then pounce all over that Love take. I swear we didn't.
It made it easy to pounce all over. We have to understand how fortunate we are to have a really, really good quarterback because there's other teams. Will Levis was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And we could be in a different boat where we can have a carousel of quarterbacks over and over and over. Just look south to the Chicago Bears where they finally just found one. But it's very, very, very tough to find a good quarterback, and we should be fortunate enough to have 3 in a row here.
And listen, people talk about his decision. Listen up, folks, KBN Nation. Most of KBN Nation's already on board. If he throws the ball 30, 35 times, is there one decision per game where I'm like, woof, that was a close one? Yeah, there's one, but that's what Greg Cosell's talking about as far as like just a little bit of cleanup. A little bit of cleanup is going to take him from very good to great and elite with just small changes of decision-making and comfortability throwing the ball. So he's right there.
This guy probably hated watching Brett Favre play. I'll tell you that much.
Well, there has been some moments of Brett Favre in Jordan Love in these early games,
Yeah,
but he's finding his footing. I know you're a Brett Favre apologist.
It's a little stressful sometimes.
I like winning.
All right, here's the thing. Packers and Texans are number one on the list here, right? Like, there's just no doubt about it. We all care about the Green Bay Packers, but there are some intriguing games as it goes into the. All right, how are they all connected to the Packers? Well, the Vikings and Lions play. That's a huge game within the division. The Chiefs and the 49ers, that's a Super Bowl rematch. In order to get to the Super Bowl and maybe play the Chiefs, you have to likely beat the 49ers. I don't care about their record right now. I still believe that they will be there at the end, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I believe that. And the old band is back together, the Jets and the Steelers. How would you power rank the best games of the NFL weekend outside the Packers and Texans?
Can I throw one more out there?
Go ahead.
Monday night, Ravens at Buccaneers is a sneaky good matchup.
Sneaky good, but
that Bucs offense has been the best in the league.
I'm not disagreeing.
And Ravens are probably number 2.
Sneaky good, but it doesn't have the pizzazz that I feel like the other three do.
Brad? Bucs Ravens, you on board?
I just don't know the connection of like. And it's Monday night.
The AFC Championship game last year,
and people don't believe in Baker Mayfield, even
which
though they
is crazy.
They should.
Baker's a stud.
Yeah, they don't. Okay, all right. Well,
that's a little strong.
Yeah,
they got 2 good running backs in Tampa.
2 really good wide receivers.
It's number 4.
You don't have to sell me on the Bucs, but I'm just like
it's already number 4 for me.
It's a good game. I have that higher than Chiefs Niners.
All right, well, why don't we just all do what I asked us to do in the break and come back with our rankings outside the Packers Texans? That's next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. He's Jesse Nelson. Like, he's just, I am Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Pablo Iglesias.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Wisconsin Badgers Volleyball on ESPN Madison. Listen to every match all season long on 100.5 ESPN and streaming everywhere on Wisconsin On Demand. 24-10, the final in last year's deflating loss to the Northwestern Wildcats. ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher believes it's time for the Badgers to get payback. His take on ESPN Madison's Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What we saw last year is definitely going to be in Luke Fickell and his staff and all of the players that were here last year. It was a whooping. Northwestern beat us up. I think anyone that thinks that there's going to be anyone looking past anything, that definitely is not going to be the case.
Pella's windows and doors feature durable materials, custom colors, and innovative features like shades between the glass. Get 0% interest for up to 36 months at PellaWI.com.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's majestic golden eagles and other less majestic birds taunting you through the baseball-sized hole in your new windows. It's soaring guitar solos performed through faulty wiring in your garage, which subsequently erupts into flames. It's also round-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com because they never charge over the MSRP.
Hey friend, ready for a sweet trip down memory lane? Head to the bake sale at Quick Trip. Craving those fresh, oven-baked cookies like Grandma used to make? The Quickery's got 'em. Baked with love and a touch of that old-fashioned goodness. In a rush? Grab a muffin for just $1.19. A perfect on-the-go treat. From glazers to cake donuts. Indulge at the bake sale. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself. Only at Quick Trip.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN, you'll find a poll. Outside of the Packers-Texans, which Week 7 game is most intriguing to you? Lions-Vikings leading the way at 79%. Chiefs-Niners at 7%. Jets-Steelers at 14%. Alex Strofe hasn't even casted his personal Twitter vote for the Ravens-Bucks that nobody's voted for, that he says is going to be the best game ever.
Wait a minute. I didn't say it was the most intriguing game of those 4. I just said it is a very intriguing Week 7 game.
So he's saying he didn't vote for it.
Correct.
You put it on the list.
I didn't vote for it. No, I didn't vote for it.
I told you you didn't need to put it on the list because nobody cares.
I don't think that's accurate.
Right now, I feel like it's pretty accurate.
Do you think it gets any votes? I don't think it gets one vote.
I'm surprised the Jets and Steelers got a vote.
What? Really?
I figured it'd be between those top 2.
Really?
Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers.
Super Bowl rematch in Lions-Vikings. I figured would lead the way.
I don't know. Force-feeding Devontae Adams in Game 1? That's kind of fun.
TJ Watt
kind of a fun concept, yeah.
Mauling Aaron Rodgers.
Garrett Wilson.
We'll let those poll results come in, but I do want to get to becoming relevant here with Alex Strofe.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Strofe's time to shine on KBN starts now.
Guys, breaking news yesterday we didn't have the chance to get into. Virginia head coach Tony Bennett retiring today at the age of 55, just a few weeks before the college basketball season tips off. Bennett, of course, the son of former Wisconsin coach Dick Bennett. Tony played his college ball at UW Green Bay, played high school ball at Green Bay Preble, Wisconsin guy, won the national championship a few years ago, was the first number 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed. Shout out UMBC. Kind of A, weird timing, and B, shocking news out of the college basketball world.
I'll only go with A. This is the least shocking thing in the entire world. Sources close to me have let me know that Tony Bennett is one of those type of coaches that really enjoyed building relationships with players. And this is not an era of college basketball.
Show me the money. Shut up and show me the money. That's the era.
That's the era. And again, he won a national championship. He's got a great resume. He's a great coach. He's a great player. I am the least bit shocked that he is stepping away from coaching, but the timing is definitely odd. I don't know the contingency plan or if he's trying to set somebody up so that they could be the head coach this close 2.5 weeks before the season, but I'll always have 99% love for Tony Bennett and 1% disdain.
What's the 1%?
Tell me more.
Sat in his office at Virginia. I thought he was going to offer me, and he said, we're just not quite there yet.
Oh, wow. That would have been like his first year as the head coach, no?
Yeah, he offered me a scholarship to Washington State University where Klay Thompson played with him there.
Oh, that's cool.
But when he went to Virginia, I was not good enough for Virginia.
But you were good enough
Maybe
for
he didn't want to
Washington
go
State.
through the standards of trying to get me in.
I was going to say that was probably it. The
From an
standards,
academia
You want
standpoint.
to retake that ACT?
yeah, Virginia's a little bit
But
higher.
Stanford got me in with my ACT, so Virginia could have.
It's one of life's great mysteries,
He
you
was
getting into
new.
Stanford.
He was new to Virginia. He couldn't do that.
He couldn't be like this Ben guy, this 6'2" suburban white guy. I don't know. My first recruit needs to be him.
He probably thought, what's his name, Jerome Guy?
Kyle Guy.
Kyle Guy.
Jerome Guy?
It was Kyle Guy and Jerome what?
Ty Jerome.
Ty Jerome. There it is. There
Combining the two national championship players into one.
They're a little bit better.
Yeah, this is a shame for college basketball. I mean, they lost one of their
Roy
good,
Williams,
good
Jay
guys.
Wright, Tony Bennett.
Yeah, I mean, those are even just all three of those guys, good guys of the sport. So talking about coaches that love the game, love the players, want to do it all right. And man, I mean, this era, I don't blame them for wanting to get out of it. I couldn't imagine how frustrating it would be to be a college basketball coach and have NIL and all the things. So I don't blame him, but it's kind of it's a sad day for college basketball.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. You better move on with them times. And if you didn't want to sit there and build a dynasty in the sense of building up people who can put money into the program, because Virginia football show ain't getting it, then he didn't have the time for it. So it's unfortunate that he's leaving. I'm a big fan of his father's, the legendary Dick Bennett. But him, oh well.
This is becoming relevant with Alex Strofe on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Alex Strofe insisted on adding this. Outside the Packers-Texans, which Week 7 game is most intriguing to you? The Lions and Vikings leading the way. Chiefs-Niners next. Jets-Steelers next. And the one that Alex Strofe wanted to add, still, as we just put it out 5 minutes ago with 50 votes, 0% have voted for the Bucs and the Ravens.
I'll take my victory lap on Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Jack McVay of the Houston Rockets will become the first ever NBA player to wear the jersey number 58 in the NBA. Nobody has ever worn jersey number 58 until this year. Jack McVay of the Houston Rockets will become the first. 58's got to be up there for the most unappealing basketball jersey number, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
76?
Yeah, that's ugly too.
Depends how you play the game. If you're an enforcer, I think that's pretty intimidating.
I mean, it's a linebacker number.
He needs to have 2 wristbands, right? 2 wrist sweatbands, some tattoos. He's got to be thick as hell, and he's just got to be a disruptor. Like, he's got to use all 6 fouls in the NBA within 6 minutes. He's got to average 1 foul per minute to wear 58.
Yeah, he probably won't be on the team too long, will he? Is he good? I never even heard of this guy before.
I will put it this way: he is much better at social media than he is at
basketball.
Well, this was a genius marketing move. He understood that his career in the NBA was going to be shortly lived. So how does he get his name out there? Be the first one to wear number 58. So we would not have known who he was, but now we will. So hopefully he'll be on social media.
It worked.
doing some
We talked
TikTok
about him.
I
dances,
can't
yeah.
believe somebody
future.
in all the years of the NBA, nobody's worn 58. Not even the 12th guy on the team.
So
There's 15 now on the roster.
Well, think about it, though.
Regardless.
You don't have 15 guys on the
Regardless.
roster. Why would I choose 58?
AK-47 was pretty sick.
But just
Yeah,
pure
true.
probabilities. Shocking.
Why would
Shocking.
I choose 58? You have so many jersey options.
Well, you have so many guys that go through the NBA. It could be for any reason.
I didn't expect an Andre Karolinko drop on the show today. Well done by Benny there.
Thanks.
All right, last thing for you fellas. The Milwaukee Bucks signing former Duke star Justice Winslow to an Exhibit 10 or Exhibition 10 contract, whatever it is. Essentially, he's going to play for the Wisconsin Herd in Oshkosh. Benny, Justice Winslow best known for touching the ball that he technically didn't touch against the Wisconsin Badgers.
Well, technically he touched it.
He literally touched it. Technically, he didn't.
Got it. Yeah, you're right.
They said he didn't touch it. Regardless,
Such a
Shift
sham.
the momentum.
against the Wisconsin Badgers
Such a
in that
sham.
national championship game, are you rooting for Justice Winslow on the Wisconsin Herd / Milwaukee Bucks?
It's so easy to just be like, out of sight, out of mind. He's not going to contribute to the Milwaukee Bucks at all. Like, have fun in Oshkosh, buddy.
Somebody's
Don't care.
still salty.
Oh,
Yeah,
Me too.
seriously.
have fun in Oshkosh, buddy.
Buddied him.
I love
Buddied him.
Oshkosh is a beautiful place. I
Las
love
Vegas.
Oshkosh. He's gonna have a lot of great
Yeah,
things. He's gonna
yeah.
have fun partying with the college
I
kids.
wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, a nice little Winnebago Lake there, right? Or Oshkosh Lake, something like
Lake
that.
Winnebago?
Lake
Yeah.
Winnebago. Yeah. Who somebody's supposed to be jumping in Lake Winnebago? My goodness.
Oh, yeah. Kaplan.
Another
Forgot about
debt
that.
not paid off by one of our hosts at Good Karma Brands.
Who's jumping to Lake Winnebago?
Supposed to be David Kaplan in the freezing temperatures after the Bears lost to the
Why
Packers.
Winnebago and not Michigan?
Because he's got a house in Oshkosh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually not that cool.
Well, the funny thing is he's Mr. Chicago. He's Mr. Caleb Williams.
And
He's
he
on
owns
7 to 10.
He owns property in Wisconsin.
And he realizes how beautiful Wisconsin is, but wants to be Mr. Chicago. He's such a fraud. What else is new?
That's classic Illinois people.
Really
Chicago
is.
people specifically.
And Bears fans, really.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I got a fun scenario. Well, might not be fun to you, but I think it's fun. And it's going to come down to how much you trust Brandon McManus or not. I described the scenario in 2 minutes, and I want to know your thoughts and feelings. 800-990-3776. But first, line up those phone lines for the Palermo's Screamin' Pizza Friday giveaway. 800-990-3776. Caller number 10 will win a Screamin' Sicilian Pizza prize pack. Comes with pizza coupons. There might be a pizza cutter, might be some T-shirts, some mustaches that you have for the mustache pizza, which is the Screamin' Sicilian. If you want some cool stuff and some free pizza, now is your time. It's Frozen Pizza Friday, people. This is the best time ever to win a prize. 800-990-3776. Caller 10. 800-990-3776. Back in 2 minutes.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
Hey, this is former Badger Brad Nortman.
Nortman, it's a fake. Great call and great execution.
You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
What is up, Madison? I'm Hunter Vaughn. Your Sports Center update is brought to you by the Mr. Irrelevant podcast. Join Alex Strofe every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30, exclusively on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. He'll talk all things Packers, Badgers, and some complete nonsense. It's a huge weekend in Wisconsin sports as tonight the 9th-ranked Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team is hosting number 11 Oregon Ducks. The pre-match show will start right here at 6:30 on ESPN Madison, and then First Serve with John Audius and the Hall of Famer Pete Waite is set for 7 p.m. right here on Madison's home for Wisconsin Badgers volleyball, ESPN Madison. Then on Saturday, the Wisconsin Badgers football team heads down to the shores of Lake Michigan to take on the Northwestern Wildcats. Kickoff is set for 11 a.m. The Badgers are 7.5-point favorites in that one. You can join the ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day crew starting at 9 a.m., taking you right up to kickoff right here on ESPN Madison. And then on Sunday, the 4-2 Green Bay Packers are at home against the 5-1 Houston Texans. Hour 2 of KBN starts now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison, this is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN. Sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. On ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Forward to Sunday around 2:50 in the afternoon. It's 27-24. The Houston Texans are leading the Green Bay Packers with about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin with Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776. 27-24. 2:15 on the clock. The Packers have the ball. They're at the 33-yard line. It's 4th and 4. Do you bring Brandon McManus out for a 51-yard field goal, or do you go for it? If you miss, They get the ball. They could run out the clock potentially. 2 timeouts, 2-minute warning. So maybe you have 3 stoppages if you get stopped. But you take it out of your hands if you don't get the field goal or if you don't get the first down. Brad Nortman, you're going to kick the field goal.
I'm going to kick the field goal. I'm going to kick the field goal. This is exactly why you have a kicker for this specific situation.
And if he misses, the whole world's going to go
crazy. Yes, they would. Now, that would go back to see yesterday's show when I said, okay, KBN Nation, we got to refill our patience tank. We got a new kicker. And
patience tank? 27-24 against the Texans, and you want me to have patience?
I'm just saying, like, if he misses, don't freak out like we have with Carlson and Narvison, because he's the best.
I'm out
he's
on
the best
the
guy
patience
available.
Tank thing. There's no patience tank in this scenario. 2:15 left in the game, 27-24. You need a 51-yarder on 4th and 4, and you're going to kick it, and if he misses, you want me to have patience?
Listen, it's his first game with the Green Bay Packers. I'm not saying that I'll be happy about it, but let's not run him out of town. And yes, I'm kicking the field goal. This is a classic moment. Why you have a kicker, why kicking even exists in the NFL, is so that you can figure out scenario probabilities, right? And the probability here is to get points while you can do it. 4th and 4 is no joke. Now, the only thing that would be, I'm trying to think of what would have to change about the scenario for me to adjust my reasoning. But I think you take the points. A 51-yard field goal is makeable.
Adjust the reasoning is if he misses. I mean, even if you, okay, for both reasons, right? If he makes it, great, you're tied. If you go for it and they get the ball, you still can get a stop potentially to get the ball back, and you have to go down the field again, but you got to get the stop.
Yeah, because either way, if this was the only reason I'm like slightly considering going for it has nothing to do with the kicker. More to do with draining time off the clock to keep the ball out of CJ Stroud's hand.
Draining time off the clock. If you don't get it, you give them the ball back with the lead.
But if you get it on 4th and 4, you can go ahead and end the game.
If you get it. This is the NFL, fellas. A 51-yard field goal should be easy. Brandon McManus was signed here to hit field goals like this, to keep you in games, to give your defense a chance to make a stop and maybe try him back out there to attempt a 61-yard field goal. This is what you signed him for. You know there's not a lot of kickers we know the names of. Not a lot, but we all know who he was. If you go to Google,
that is true.
If you go to Google, you go to YouTube. You go to the YouTube.
YouTube.
I was trying to say the YouTubes. If you go to the YouTubes, guess what? He has highlights. The kicker got dang highlights. Do you know from 2020 to 2023, he made 28 field goals of 50+. 28 field goals of 50+. He led the NFL during that time. We signed him to kick these balls through the goalpost.
Kyle,
4th and 4, 33-yard line, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. But you either got to kick a 51-yarder with Brandon McManus or go for it.
Kicking the field goal is the right decision. Plus,
what are you doing, Kyle? You didn't really ask.
I'm taking the points. I'm taking the points.
Well, you're attempting to take the points.
Listen, if we ask us about Mason Crosby, I ain't worried about that. I'm taking the points.
You would be anything over 50 yards for Mason his last 2 years was a little sketch.
Last 2 years, not in his.
Kyle, were you watching kicker highlights?
No, but I Googled Brandon McManus highlights to make a point, and there's a plethora of them. The Denver Broncos, he's a Denver Bronco legend, and you know why.
Altitude.
Yeah, he was 6 for 6 against the Patriots.
Ball flies farther in altitude.
Sure
but he hit him on the road too.
It gets cold in there too.
Just like the altitude.
You said it with so much passion and fury.
JB and the V definitely kicking the field goal. Brad is wrong though. No patience. Narv Dog and Anders were young kickers. McManus is established. Get it done.
So if he misses one field goal this weekend, we're freaking out again.
No, I'm not freaking out. He's rusty.
Yes, you are. If
they
lose in the scenario that we're in right now, you're telling me you're like, yeah.
Okay.
We're 4-3.
You have a point. You have a point. I was just thinking about just missing a field goal like Narv.
We're in this scenario. Yeah, we're 4th and 4. 2:15 left against the Texans, down 3.
If he misses the field, I'm going to be pretty dang upset. I'm going to be upset, but I'm not going to cut bait with him. I believe that they signed a veteran. I can't be crying about signing Brandon McManus, and when they do it, and if he doesn't turn out to be great, I can't be sitting here pointing the finger at Goody like he made a bad decision. We talked about it yesterday. If Brandon McManus don't work, you have nowhere else to go. Literally, you're going to be talking about, we were asking, what's a trade scenario we want to happen? Stroke might be right. We might need to go get Eddie Pinheiro. Give a first-round pick, because if we can't get right with Brandon McManus, we have nowhere else to turn.
A first-round pick for
when
Eddie
did I say
Pinheiro?
anything about Eddie Pinheiro?
Somebody on our station, our great ESPN Wisconsin, was
I think it was
talking about
suggested
Eddie.
by
Was it Chewy?
someone in KBN Nation.
I don't think it was me.
All right,
It
Chewy
wasn't
said
you.
something. I don't know.
And
All
is-
I'm saying is you got to get.
It was
Is
Chew Mania.
Is anybody eager to see this situation? I would love to see this veteran kicker.
Well,
in McManus.
I mean, if
actually
you're
have
going to
this
ask
attempt.
Packer fans, they'd be like, hell no, I don't want to be down 3.
Don't you want to see it though? Because that
No.
will give you confidence
Hey, Brad.
down the road
Hey,
and
Brad.
help you with more schematic planning.
I want to be up 27-7. Let's
Well,
try
yeah,
them out
of
there.
course.
What do you mean? Yeah, of course. I know. I
But,
don't
like,
want to stress.
but if I could tell you Packers are going to win, wouldn't you want to see this unfold like
Sure,
this?
I mean,
because
yeah, absolutely.
Because that
27-27, we went overtime. This is great.
Make it a 65-yarder if that's the case.
Because in that case, you get to build the confidence and the fan base's confidence.
What are
in
you
McManus.
pulling the strings of the script writing of the NFL that you're telling us that this is going to happen?
I submit my suggestions.
I hope
They
so.
would have written my career a little bit longer if I was script writing.
No,
but,
sometimes you got to know where you're at. Hopefully, you write the script good for the
I,
Packers.
I want to see a game-winning field goal from McManus because of everything that would mean. Because think about that. Let's
What
say
if
he
it
did
was a
have-
game misser?
I still want to see it.
No,
Oh
Brad,
my
I don't
God!
wanna see it,
Get
but
this
no,
guy
no,
off the New Orleans
this
Super
has
Bowl
been a
train.
I don't
terrible-
want to see the Packers lose. I want to see him in this situation. Why? Because the rest of the year, you know whether you can rely on him for this type of things. There's going to be more big games down the line. We've already talked about them, how there's so many NFC North games in San Francisco. You got to know if this dude is capable for you. He's had 10 years of capability, but for the Green Bay Packers, can you rely on him? How are they going to approach offensive planning the rest of the season? The only way you can figure that out is if you throw him in these kind of scenarios. So I'd rather see that earlier than see it later. That's all I'm saying.
No, I trust the fact that he's not a washed kicker, right? He was somebody who was still wanted by other teams. And so I feel confident that the Green Bay Packers have a guy that can make a field goal. It's not going to make or break his season on Sunday, whether he makes the kick or misses the kick. I believe that he is a savvy veteran that understands how to bounce back from missing kicks, and he's going to be fine. So I'm not too concerned about having to see him get his confidence. If he ain't got confidence from being in the league for over a decade, then I don't know what else he needs.
I'm just saying I want to see it. I think Packer fans want to see it. I think the team wants to see it. It's been so long since you've had a kicker that you can say, you know what? Throw him out there.
This is the first day in a long time where Brad has truly shown his bias for special teamers.
It really
who doesn't
is.
want to see that?
You want to see the special teamers be a hero? I just want to
Yeah.
see him kick the ball and make it.
But don't you want to see a kicker hit a game
Literally.
field goal for the Packers?
No, what I want to see is Jordan Love take the snap and take a knee and flip the football to the ref and go and celebrate. That's what I want to see. That's all I want to see, Brad.
I get that, but don't you want to see a Packer
I
kicker
just told
have
you.
some success in a moment that matters?
He is a vet. He ain't Braden Narveson. He's not Anders Carlson, whatever his name was. He is a veteran kicker. I
tell you
don't
what.
need to see him kick a game winner. I just want to see him kick field goals and make them whenever he needs to.
Until you do see it, you will have anxiety about
No,
whether he can do it.
no,
yes, you will.
don't
you
you
will.
tell- don't you tell me what I'ma have.
You will feel
He will be
anxiety.
putting off that
Yes.
anxiety.
Until you see him hit a
What are y'all,
meaningful
my
game-winning
psychiatrist
kick,
now? Huh?
You're
You
gonna,
know me?
You're going to be a little nervous. You got to see it.
Well, what if you went to underdog? Would you go higher or lower on McManus over 47.5-yard field goal?
I would go higher, definitely a 47.5 field goal. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Brandon McManus, if you go to Underdog Fantasy, you can find out exactly what Brandon McManus higher or lower is for this weekend, just like I'm going to do it right now. But let me tell you this right now. Ben talked about it. Underdog Fantasy Sports is the thing to do, especially when it comes to watching sports. And that's exactly what I'll have. Brandon McManus, 1.5 field goals made. That is what his line is set at. It's higher than that. I'm going higher than 1.5 for Underdog Fantasy. You can do it as well. It's so easy to play. Just go to the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. You can download the app, or you go to UnderdogFantasy.com and play Underdog Fantasy. I love playing on Sundays. My girlfriend, dad hit me up. My brother hit me up. My girl hit me up. They're like, it's time to play the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, and we have so much fun doing it. And you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, 1,000 times your money by simply selecting higher or lower on multiple player stats. So whether or not it's field goals, whether or not it's yards, whether or not it's touchdowns, whether or not it's interceptions like our boy Xavier McKinney, you can have so much fun and win money by playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. But make sure when you download the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, you use promo code KBN. That is promo code KBN when you sign up, and they will match your first deposit up to, they will give you a cash deposit bonus up to $1,000. Yes, a cash deposit bonus up to $1,000 with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. So get it today at the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. And remember, must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concern to play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Packers Texans noon Sunday. Lot to get to. KBN Nation 800-990-3776. Would this be Jordan Love's biggest signature win? Because it'd be the biggest one of the year this year. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I think it's clear.
Yeah, and if Doc replicates what Booty did last year, or all I'm saying
Come on, guys! His name is Coach Bud!
If he replicates
Coach Booty!
what Coach Bud
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about a great opportunity that Bud Light and Folds of Honor are doing this fall. Bud Light and Folds of Honor need your help to highlight stories of those who gave their all in service of our country. If you know someone close to you that is a fallen or wounded veteran or first responder, submit their story to be recognized on KBN. Now through the week of Veterans Day, submit their story at ESPNFoldsOfHonor.com and you have a chance to win a Milwaukee Bucks weekend experience. Right into ESPNFoldsOfHonor.com, you can win Bucks swag, a stay at a hotel, and so much more. That is ESPNFoldsOfHonor.com.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Fall Sale and get 30% off paints and stains from October 11th through the 21st. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and Senior Vice President of Men's Sexual Health at HIMSS. I've helped many guys with ED in my 12 years of practice. But now you can get world-class care for ED 100% online by going to HIMSS.com. So what are you waiting for?
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to HIMSS.com/joy.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tosher here for my friends at Kohler Services. If you need a bath or shower remodel, turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get 0 interest for 12 months and a free shower door with your Lugstone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit CondonJeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Looking for a health club that truly has something for everyone? Join the largest health club in the state, Prairie Athletic Club. Hi, this is Sarah Tauscher. Find endless ways to stay fit and have fun. From group fitness classes to personal training, indoor and outdoor pools, state-of-the-art equipment, and so much more. Come see what makes the Pack the ultimate destination for all of your fitness needs. Join now and save $50 on your first 3 months. Visit prairieathletic.com today. That's prairieathletic.com. Prairie Athletic Club, family fun community.
When you're having computer problems, you need a company you trust to get things working again.
quickly and affordably. Madison Computer Works has been doing that for business and residential customers for decades. Our computer care plans take away the hassle of being without your computer or needing to bring it in for repair. Starting at only $10 a month, our local and friendly techs provide remote help and can fix most problems in just minutes. Call 608-231-8000 and sign up today. Madison Computer Works, computers that work for you.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
So, on Monday I came in. My name's Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. And I was extremely excited about what I saw from the Green Bay Packers, putting a whole game together outside of Narvison, which hopefully has been fixed. And I really believe in the trajectory of this team. It's a big weekend, right? This is a big game against the Houston Texans. Character game, if Kyle wants to call it that. Must-win game, if you want to call it that. It's just a huge opportunity for them to put a stamp on a 4-2 record that is lacking a little bit of oomph, in my opinion. And I think Brad has that same feeling. Now, I am not letting that get in the way of how I feel about where they can go later in the year. But Brad is a very calculated man. He is a data dork. He studied in college. He read every page of every textbook in college. So he's very detail-oriented. And in order for Brad to truly come on these airwaves and for me to feel his voice actually echo confidence, I feel like you need this win more than anybody.
Yeah, the Packers, they need a signature win. Now, on Monday, when Ben Brust was handing out the Mardi Gras beads, I said I want
from
the
New
beads.
Orleans.
From New Orleans, where the Packers are going to be in February. I said I wanted them. I said I'd wear them. But y'all probably heard me hesitate just a minute.
Yeah, you're doing that thing right now.
And you know where my hesitation is? This team has yet to beat a good team, right? The two times they've faced good teams in the Eagles and the Vikings, they've lost. Now, they were close games in the end, and they clearly showed that they can hang with those teams. But you got to start beating good teams. You need a signature win or two along the way because the playoffs are littered with good teams. That's all it is good teams left. Packers certainly being one of them. So, to me, before I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm in 100%. Let's book the ticket. Let's place the bet at Potawatomi. I want to see this team have a signature win. Kyle's describing it as a character win. You need a signature win to really put yourself higher in the power rankings, higher in the Brad Nortman power rankings, because until then, you're just beating the teams you should beat. But you got to go out there and beat a good team. And there's no better situation than this weekend. You're at Lambeau Field. You just found your rhythm offensively and defensively. There are some injuries against the Texans, for the Texans, that are going to hold them back a little bit. So this is that game that I expect. Now, might I say, I do expect the Packers to have that signature win this weekend. But I can't be all Packers are going to the Super Bowl for sure, not a doubt in my mind, until I see a signature win. That's a data point. I'm a data guy. That's a data point that I just need to see.
For more data for Brad to hear for his argument, the Titans are currently sitting at 1-4. That's a victory with Malik Willis. Mm-hmm. The Rams are sitting at 1-4. That's a victory with Jordan Love. The Cardinals are sitting at 2-4. It's a victory with Jordan Love. And the Colts are sitting at 3-3, led by Joe Flacco mostly the last couple weeks. Now Anthony Richardson will be back, but they're 3-3. They have not beaten a team on the left side where the win column is, where the team is over 500 currently.
And that's why the early part of this season is figuring out who your team is. That's what that first third of the season, where are you at? You just talked about some teams that have more L's on that right side versus the left side. They know who we are. They know who they are. The Titans, not very good. We understand that the Rams are going to try to figure some stuff out when people get healthy. But overall for the Green Bay Packers, what we do know is our Packers can beat worse teams than them, right? Subpar football teams, they not only can beat them, they can absolutely dominate them. We thought we finally had a pass rush when we had 8 sacks against the Titans. Not quite there yet, but you thought you had something, but they dominated them, right? They were able to step up and force turnovers against the Rams to put that game away. They were able to dominate a team like the Cardinals. So you understand that you can dominate subpar competition. Now this is your prove it game, right? This is an opportunity to play a team that will be there in the playoffs, that will be one of the final 4 teams or final 5 teams in the AFC that you think they actually have a chance to win a Super Bowl. So this is your chance. Now that Jordan Love is healthy, you don't have the excuse that this is Jordan Love's first game back, right? This is your opportunity with a healthy roster to go against this Texans football team and let everybody know we are a true contender in the NFL this year. So this is that show me game. This is that prove it game. And the Green Bay Packers absolutely must win this football game in order to be considered a real contender, because you're absolutely right, Brad. You're absolutely right, Ben. If the Packers lose another football game, then you keep looking at the fact that they can beat the bad teams, but they have not shown they can beat good teams. For us to get to where we want to be this year in the franchise that we believe we're going to be for the next 5 years, you have to win football games like this at home. So I absolutely think the Packers have to prove it on Sunday that they deserve to be worthy of those beads that we put on our neck earlier this week.
It's not end-all be-all because of what the schedule looks like. Now you'd have to wait because they go to Jacksonville, who's another team with what?
Losing record.
1 win.
Yep.
And you likely want to obviously take care of business. It's not one you're just like, oh, whatever. No, you need to win that game because then you have the Lions at home on 11-3, November 3rd. The Lions are coming to town. Now they play the Vikings. Like, this is going to be a very impactful 5 weeks to see what the Green Bay Packers are all about. So if they don't win against Houston, it would just be a really good, like, confidence booster for still a young team. Because let's be honest, when we think about what this team did last year, the moment the belief started to kick in was the Kansas City win and the Detroit Lions Thanksgiving win. Those two were like, all right, they beat some really high-quality teams, and they did it in a fashion that was pretty convincing, especially on Thanksgiving, where the Lions play every Thursday on Thanksgiving. And I remember exactly where I was. I was like, they're giving them the business all the way around the field, right? Jordan Love was great. The pass rush was great. Jared Goff was under pressure, throwing interceptions, and that wasn't a team that was really good at taking the ball away, but they were clicking. And then Jordan Love took over from there. So this is a game that if you can get, you're like, all right, we got that. Hey, I think I got my swagger back. You know, I tried to do a Vine or a meme or a GIF there. I hope it works.
I think that's another Jay-Z song.
Yeah?
That's in there for sure. What song is that?
Show me what you got, pretty lady. Show me what you got.
I think I got my swagger back. Because then you play the Jaguars, then you play the Lions, then you play at the Bears, and then you play home against the San Francisco 49ers. There's going to be a plethora of opportunities for this team to get quality wins. But wouldn't it be really nice to get one quality win off the gate to build confidence, to know you're not just trying to break through each time you play a quality team, especially when you got a lot coming up?
And this is the one to do it. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Given Houston's injuries, plus how formidable the Lions and the San Francisco 49ers are, particularly with a likely healthy Christian McCaffrey back with the 49ers in late November, I guess that is. I mean, this is the time to do it. You do not want... I understand that last year the Packers started behind the 8 ball and they just caught fire. That's not the life you want to live. You do not want to play that game to where you're flirting with 500, you can't really beat the good teams, and you try to just bank on turning it on later. You want to put some wins in the deposit account, and you want to be able to then just use that to continue to cruise and be able to then, show up in big games. So this is the weekend to do it. I suspect they will. But until they have that signature win, there's going to be a part of me that wonders, like, is this team capable of making a run all the way to New Orleans?
Beyond a signature.
I think I got my swagger back.
Thank you. Oh! Thank you.
Well, I was thinking of something different.
Thank you, Strofe. I feel so validated right now.
That's such a good interview with that guy.
I think I got my swagger back.
Oh, so good.
Beyond a signature win, I don't want to play the schedule game too early, but this is a true scenario, right? So say the Vikings beat the Lions. They're 6-0. They're 6-0. And say the Vikings beat the Lions, and then you play the Lions in 3 weeks and you lose to the Lions, you're falling that much further behind in the division, and then you're just like, all right, we got to compound wins to make the playoffs. You need this win because you're playing good football right now. You put together a complete game outside of special teams last week. You can put a win together here. You put together a win against the Jaguars. You're 6-2, and then you're not looking to have to go 3-0, right? You can go 2-1 in those the 3-game stretch against the Lions, Bears, and Niners, and feel good about your chances moving forward. So this is a good measuring stick opportunity, see what you're made of, but also get the job done. And I feel like this team will find that rhythm that they found late in the second half earlier, but with more trajectory beyond what they did in the second half last year.
Yeah, I think that's so important, right? And you talked about getting the confidence, because when you look at this football team, if they lose this football game, then you have a little bit of questioning yourself seeping in, right? Because right now this team believes they are a really good football team, and when they look at their losses, they can give rational reasons of why they lost these football games, right? We had to go to Brazil and the field was really bad, so had we played on a field that was better, we believe we could have beat the Eagles, right? And then when you look at the Vikings game, well, Jordan Love was coming back. We got down early, but you saw what we did in the second half. We came back. Oh, when we play them again, if we hit on all cylinders, we'll be good. So right now, they can rationalize why they lost those football games. Now, if you lose at home against the Texans, now the doubt of are we that good actually might seep into their minds, that they're saying, okay, well, we beat the bad teams, but we're struggling to win those games against the better teams, and that's what you absolutely don't want to happen. So I want the Green Bay Packers to get this big win this weekend, because that would absolutely boost their confidence and have them continue to believe in themselves, because they'll say, see, when we're healthy and we're right, we can win these games against good teams.
And let's not forget,
stop being a freaking hater.
Who's the hater?
The people Kyle was talking to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, stop being such a hater. Tell them, Dirty D. And let's not forget, this team still is young, right? I mean, they need still a level of validation. They need a little bit of momentum, right? I mean, these guys aren't in their late 20s, early 30s where they can pull back to the memory bank and be able to be like, oh yeah, we've played the big games and we've had those wins.
Banger.
A lot of these are still just trying to get their own confidence higher.
Banger.
Can you really not talk through the banger?
Bangers.
It's Pavlovian in a way. It totally. I lose my train of thought. I'm holding back a laugh.
Bangers.
See, even me. I'm trying to work my way through, get some victories here on the segment.
Well, you can have a victory by calling 855-PELA-WI or visit PELAWI.com. Read that offer, and I will give you a reason why you need to take advantage.
Yeah, this offer. Unbelievable, especially in this economy. Put 0% down and 0% interest for 60 months. You know why it's 60 months? Gina Della from Pella turning 60. Usually on your birthday, you're the one receiving the gift. Pella's giving you the gift with this unbelievable deal of 0 down, 0% interest for 60 months. Kind of deal doesn't stay around for very long, so you got to take advantage of it right now.
And you have to get your appointment before November 8th, right? Get that in the book. So here's my thought process, right? There is no harm in literally getting the meeting with Gina and Joe Franco, because they will work with you. If you want a section of your home done, you can start there and you can do the 0% for 60 months. How many times do we say 0 for 36? Then Gina goes, oh, it's my birthday. I just turned 60. How about 0 for 60 for you? She's like Oprah. You get this, you get this, you get this. You want windows, you get windows, you get windows, you get windows. Gina is the gift that keeps on giving. So if you've been thinking, even just debating, hey, what would this process be like? Just call. Get the consultation, because if you don't get the consultation before November 8th, you don't have that opportunity for 0 for 60. Get the 0 for 60 with the premium product that Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin provides, because I literally am in the process of the paperwork to get the 0 for 60. Is my whole first floor is going to be redone by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and my home value is going to skyrocket. My baby girl is going to sleep in a warm, cozy home with great windows. It's a no-brainer. 855-PELA-WI or visit PELAWI.com and tell them KBN sent you. And Gina, because she loves us so much, might throw a little sprinkle on top, but you got to get that consultation. Tell them KBN sent you. Green Bay props and preview. Everything you need to know for Sunday. Strofe has it all dialed up. Let's get deep. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Ben's pretty good at impersonations.
Hey, he's pretty good.
I either
crush him or suck at him.
He's pretty good at faking it.
Yeah, being a faker.
Yeah, that's
exactly what it is.
Well, that's what acting is.
Why can't we come together?
Yeah, you're very creative in faking it. Good job.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Zimbrick European. They're Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, and certified pre-owned. But the best part is I've been working with them since 2018, and the evolution has been a 2-door, a 4-door, and now it's time for an SUV. My life has changed, and it's changed with Zimbrick European. Being a dad has made it really important to have the comfort and the safety that the SUV will bring me. Again, Zimbrick European off the belt line at Rimrock Road. Of course, I found the sexiest car on the lot. Check them out.
Matt Hamilton here. As a proud Wisconsinite, I'm all about supporting local. And there's nothing more local than Metcalf's Market. Metcalf's Rewards is your key to incredible savings. With thousands of coupons available every week, loyal members enjoy special pricing on select sale items. Plus, it's free to join. And when you sign up in-store using your phone number, new members instantly receive 500 points, equivalent to $5 off your purchase. Visit Metcalf's Market in Hilldale, near Westtown Mall, or in Wauwatosa today. And start saving with Metcalf's Rewards. Metcalf's Market. Bring local home.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday, easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
I'm John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. We've been at the heart of many magical moments, from engagements to weddings to sweet 16s. It warms my heart to be a part of these moments for 40 years with people I consider family. With the highest standards and an eye for classic beauty, enjoy a warm boutique setting at Goodman's Jewelers, where integrity shines in every gem. At 220 State Street, Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store in Madison, since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family. They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family, caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
It's bird bashing season when you swoop into Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to a wicked 50 grand cash in the Bird Bash Game Show. Just play with your rewards card all October for entries. All Bird Bash entries go towards a December 20th giveaway with a monstrous 300 grand in prizes. Bird Bash makes its bewitching return. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
LabCorp Clinical Trials is changing to a new name, Fortrea. While the name may be different, Fortrea combines decades of great experience and professionalism with new opportunities for clinical trial participation. It's more than a mission and more than a new name. Fortrea is dedicated to moving healthcare forward. To learn more about the future of healthcare and upcoming clinical trials, visit us at FortreaClinicalTrials.com. That's FORTREA clinicaltrials.com.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Night to the sun, I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night.
Yes, Derwin, Gina is the gift that keeps on giving. 0 for 60. Caller 855-PELA-WI. That's right. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. Getting you ready for Sunday at noon with a little GBPP.
Here's an idea. Why don't you give me half the money you were going to bet? Then we'll go out back, I'll kick you in the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
Gather around, degenerates. It's time for the GBPP. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman are here to tell you how they plan to lose their money this weekend. This is the Green Bay Props and Preview.
I like win your money this weekend a little better.
We're going to try. That's our goal, right?
Strofe's book, what do you got?
Well, we're going to start from normal books before we get to the Strofe book because we always have to go to the Strofe book. Let's start with the quarterback, Jordan Love, 249.5 for passing yards. 249.5. Is he going to hit 250 against the Houston Texans on Sunday?
Oh, he's hitting 250. Two reasons why. Number one, I've got that over yardage bet for the season, so I better believe that he's confident that he's going to be throwing the ball a lot.
That's why.
And then another reason, which is a bit more analytical, Houston Texans are missing 2 starting linebackers, a starting safety, and a starting cornerback. And that is all in the perimeter. All that the Packers need to do is protect Jordan Love from those nasty defensive ends. Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson.
That's his name.
If he can get time, he's going to cook, and I expect him to.
No, absolutely. I agree. For the Packers to win this football game, I think they're going to throw the football, and Brad alluded to some of the missing pieces, so I'm going to say higher than 249.5 for Mr. Jordan Love on Sunday.
It's starting to scare me that everyone thinks this is going to be such a high-scoring game.
I actually do believe that.
Everyone does. I see it. It's the way it's played out in my brain.
Why does that scare you?
Because it never happens the way that everyone thinks it's going to happen. If that were the case, we all be rich. But I still like over 249. I mean, Jordan Love, in the biggest games of his career, when they've won, he has played really, really well, whether it's touchdown passes or moving the ball through the air. This is a group that has a ton of confidence, and the reason why I'm going to parlay the fact that 3 different receivers had 4 touchdowns. They were 3 main dudes. Dudes are going to stay hot.
So
over.
Okay.
Yeah, I said over.
Okay, I missed that part. Let's stick with Jordan Love. The NFL's co-leader in big plays this year is the Green Bay Packers. 23 plays of 20 yards or more on the season, including 5 of 40 or more. A longest completion prop for Jordan Love, 37.5 yards.
That's pretty long. I'm going to go with over.
Hey! Brad, what's so funny?
I'm just thinking about how Jordan Love is going to throw those
Banger.
deep balls long. That's going to be over. I see a 50-yard ball to Christian Watson. He's turning it on, and they're feeling pretty good together.
You know, last week, something that I love is I love the fact that Matt LaFleur was able to draw up something and have Christian Watson wide open, right? You know, Jaden Reed has had some big plays this year. I really think the Green Bay Packers are an explosive offense, and they're going to continue to be explosive on Sunday. And I agree, Christian Watson is just going to be that big play guy. I feel like something's brewing here with Christian Watson.
Yeah.
He's healthy. We kind of found out he's been more
This is
positive.
feeling too good. Like
No.
everyone, I was thinking
Embrace
like,
it back.
Didn't you say this last week too?
but that's my thing.
It's
Is like
higher.
I was like, could Christian Watson be the guy this week for over 37.5 completion for Jordan Love there? And we all thought it. And Strofe was nodding his head. Are we geniuses or are we dummies? We're going to find out on Sunday. Because I'll say over 2.
Yeah.
I think we're geniuses and dummies. It just depends on the minute we're speaking.
Touche.
Ben does this thing. All right, I'm bringing this on the air.
You're a mind reader now.
Sometimes he likes to produce the show as
Does
the
he?
host. So he'll tell me what buttons to click.
No. I didn't tell you because I thought you were going to get my Hey. I thought you were going to get my telepathy.
Telepathy?
Telepathy. That's what I was looking for when you said we're smarts and dumbs and all in one.
Smarts and dumbs.
What do you got next?
I don't think I want to move off that.
Smarts and dumbs?
The hell is wrong with
We got
you?
some smarts and we got some dumbs in us.
Certainly certain for one of us. Jaden Reed, 58.5.
Receiving yards?
No, punt return yards.
It could be total yards.
Total yards. He's
Hey, and by the way, can we get his ass off the punt return?
Yeah,
that man's
for
too
real.
valuable.
Put Keyshawn back there. He actually did fine when he was back there.
That's what you're paying.
Keyshawn is debatably too valuable now that they have him playing outside.
Yeah, that's what you paid him for, though, Keyshawn.
That's true. The number is 58.5.
58.5. I'm actually going to go under here. I'm going to go under. I think that at some point you have to try to look at the Packers offense and say, we need to take away somebody. And everybody they want to take away is Jaden Reed. So I think the Texans are going to sell out to try to take away Jaden Reed. That's what's great about Jordan Love. He doesn't care. He will throw it to the open man. Doesn't matter if it's Tucker Kraft or Romeo Dobbs. Dontavian Wicks might be out. Christian Watson, or who knows, maybe even somebody else. So Jordan Love throws it to the open man. I think they're going to try to make sure Jaden Reed is not the open man. I'm going to go under.
Yeah, I'm going to go higher on this one, too, only for the fact that Jaden Reed had a lower game last week, and so with that, I feel like he needs to have a bounce-back game. So I think Jaden Reed is going to pop this week. I really feel really confident about this passing offense. So give me higher on Jaden Reed.
I'll go under because I got a tuck game.
Well, I was about to ask about Tuck. Tuck's receiving prop is only 37.5 yards. If we think about what I just asked you earlier about Jordan Love, big play is also 37.5 yards. There could theoretically be a play where both Tucker Kraft gets his 37.5 and Jordan Love gets his 30.
I am all in on this Tucker Love prop. Love Tucker prop. Jordan Love to Tucker Kraft for over 37.5 yards. Not in one play, but the man is so valuable that when he caught a pass on the sideline, he stiff-armed, he tiptoed.
Why does Tucker Love feel like it's innuendo?
I don't know. Tucker Love.
It just sounds kind of gross.
Well, it doesn't when it's a connection from Love to Tucker.
Yeah, now it sounds sexy.
Yes.
Get it sexy.
I'm telling you.
Get it sexy.
I really hope that this is the Jordan Love, Tucker Kraft, take the world by storm. He's like he locally, I think people understand the value he brings to the team. I hope nationally people start looking at him more of the George Kittle type with the way he blocks and the way he's able to catch passes. I got a Tuck game over on Tuck.
All right, you got a lot of people doing well.
I like over.
I just went under on Reed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like over on this one. I mean, that's like 4 catches. He's got 4 catches in him, especially with replacement linebackers. Tucker's going to get it. He's going to get his 37.5 more yards.
Yeah, I'm going lower on this one simply because of the fact that the Texans have done well against tight ends this year. The biggest game has been 41 yards by Hunter Henry. I don't think the Green Bay Packers are going to find Tucker Kraft like that.
Exactly. Hunter Henry.
Okay.
He ain't no Tuck.
I agree.
Final one for you guys. Benny said, I don't know about all those points. That was my Ben Brust impression. 48.5 points is the over-under in this game.
I got the over. I mean, I'm not going to reveal what my pick is. That's a platform that I do for next segment when the spotlight's on me. But I like the over.
These guys are so annoying.
No, I mean, it is. I mean, the people tune in. KBN Nation tune in.
You know, I'm going to turn the lights off for that segment.
They tune in for this next segment. They want to hear what Kyle and I have to say about game predictions.
Brad's totally right. I get texts and calls all the time that go, hey, is it 3:45 on Friday
Exactly.
yet? Which it actually is.
They want to know. They want to know. And I'm going to tell them. I'm going to give the people what they want. But until then, I'm going to give a little bit of a tickle, a little bit of a reveal. They're gonna be over. They're gonna be over. Is that the?
I mean, he said
do people like tickles?
Do people like
a tickle?
Some people do like tickles.
I was thinking taste.
Are you one of them?
Wait, is that like a fetish thing?
No, I honestly, if my girl makes me mad, I say, keep talking, I'm gonna tickle you. She says, please don't.
That sounds like that's so
cute. That is flirtatious.
That sounds like she doesn't like.
Are you ticklish?
No.
When's the last time you've?
Are you ticklish?
No.
Strofe, are you ticklish? That's a yes.
Just left the room.
No, he's gonna come in here and tickle somebody.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he's about to do.
I'm not ticklish
at all.
At all.
Open up them arms.
I don't think I'm ticklish either.
We're gonna find out. Alex Strofe, the tickle monster. Kyle's ticklish.
Kyle's ticklish.
That's why. Strofe, I knew he was lying.
He doesn't like
when Kyle was like, nah, not ticklish. I was like, he ticklish.
I didn't want you to get up and do that. I'm very ticklish.
Here I come.
You're super ticklish.
I'm very ticklish. Under the arms, like I used to get tortured by my brother and my older cousins because they used to tickle me, pin me down and tickle me. He's crying, laughing. Stop! I'm not laughing at you because I'm enjoying. I'm laughing in pain. But back to what this was. Who was that? What was that? Oh, points. Oh yeah, over.
Grand reveal time. Everyone cares about Kyle Wallace and Brad Nortman. Their game predictions. And so far, they're 2-0 because the Packers have won the last 2 games. We'll find out if their grand reveal is close to the final result on Sunday. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You should be happy Pac-Man Jones has had this on his headphones, or he definitely would have pulled it up on you.
I think Pac-Man's lucky I didn't have this on my headphones.
Oh, you right.
I would have been.
Right.
I'm really feeling swaggy and confident.
You say, yeah, you're in my space. Oh, what you gonna do?
Because even just hearing the song, like, for those who on the YouTube, they can see I'm bobbing my head right now. Like, this is like, okay.
Go ahead, say ski.
Ski.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute is brought to you by Madison Axe. Enjoy axe throwing, craft beers, bags, shuffleboarding, and more fun at Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Visit MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. 24-10, the final in last year's deflating loss to the Northwestern Wildcats. ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher believes it's time for the Badgers to get payback. His take on ESPN Madison's Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What we saw last year is definitely going to be in Luke Fickell and his staff and all of the players that were here last year. It was a whooping. Northwestern beat us up. I think anyone that thinks that there's going to be anyone looking past anything, that definitely is not going to be the case.
Pella's windows and doors feature durable materials, custom colors, and innovative features like shades between the glass. Get 0% interest for up to 36 months at PellaWI.com.
Mark your calendars. Professional volleyball is coming to Madison with First Serve on January 17th. Led by Madison's newest pro team, Love Madison Volleyball. Get ready for non-stop action as some of the world's best players take the court. Featuring silver medalists Lauren Carlini and Annie Drews Schumacher, Love Madison is ready to compete for the season's first championship title. Get your tickets now for this historic first season at lovb.com today. Professional volleyball is coming to Madison this January. Featuring silver medalists Lauren Carlini and Annie Drews Schumacher, Love Madison Volleyball is Madison's newest pro team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from silver medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars. The action kicks off on January 17th at the Wisconsin Fieldhouse. Visit lovb.com for more information and tickets today. Volleyball is the next major league.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's original craft vodka. In 1995, Tito Beveridge built his very own distillery and put his life savings into it. Since then, he's won the unanimous Judge's Choice Double Gold Medal at the World Spirits Competition, the Chairman's Trophy for World's Best Vodka Tonic, and many others. Tito's Handmade Vodka is still made on the same land where he started it, all in Austin, Texas. Distilled from corn and gluten-free. Visit us at Tito'sVodka.com for recipes, videos, and more. Distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau.
There's always pressure. You got to find ways to deal with that pressure and handle as best you can to be the best.
This is your green and gold fix on 100.5 ESPN.
Obviously, there's going to be things that turn up along the way. You got to be able to adjust.
This green and gold fix is driven by Metro Ford.
6 weeks into the NFL season, the Packers going through changes as they signed veteran kicker Brandon McManus earlier this week, replacing rookie Braden Arbison. McManus was cleared from an investigation by the league last week, and general manager Brian Gutekunst said they had to do quite a bit of research before putting pen to paper.
Those conversations kind of picked up, and we wanted to make sure that we did our due diligence. Again, we feel really good about that, where we sit right now, and we're excited to get him up.
McManus is expected to make his Packers debut this Sunday as Green Bay plays host to the Houston Texans Sunday at noon. I'm Alex Strofe.
Purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Ford at Metro Ford of Madison on the east side today.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. I joined the Princeton Club because I was looking for a place I could invest in my health, and the environment and the community I have felt has made it so easy for me to incorporate it into my everyday life. It doesn't matter where you're at in your fitness journey because they have something to offer everyone. It also goes beyond fitness. From the moment you walk in the club to the moment you walk out, there is a togetherness felt throughout the members and staff that keeps you going for your better tomorrow. Don't wait any longer and get started on your fitness journey today at PrincetonClub.net. That's PrincetonClub.net.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Now
Let's get it started in here. Let's get
Potawatomi Casino Hotel has the sports book open, has the Packers -3, the Texans +3, and if you're looking to place a wager, you know where to go. The brand new sports book with the restaurant dubbed The Kitchen, seating for over 200, and a 2,000 square foot video wall. Oh, baby, it doesn't get any better than Pato. If you're in a rush, they have 20-minute reserved parking, so you go make a quick bet, get in, get out. In a major move, you can find kiosks that you can use your rewards card with. Bet on your favorite sports teams and earn reward points along the way. That's a winning play. Bet above the rest. Learn more at paysbig.com/sportsbook. Time now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Everyone cares about Brad and Kyle, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't?
All right.
You've been waiting for it all week. The segment where all the pieces come together. If they get it right, you'll hear about it. If they get it wrong, well, you already know. It's prediction time.
Oh, baby. It's that prediction. And we're all wondering, man.
All right, guys.
We're all wondering, are the Packers going to get that signature win? The big, bad Houston Texans coming in here led by C.J. Stroud. The Packers are going to finally get that game where it's hey, we went ahead and we beat another good team. Well, wait no further. Green Bay Packer fans, they will certainly get their win this weekend. Here's how it'll unfold. It will be a high-scoring affair. It's going to be a little bit of tit-for-tat along the way with Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud. I'd like to see some fireworks. I think we're going to see that fireworks. The Packers are going to get out to a lead, and we're not going to have any of that field goal theatrics that we talked about earlier in the show. The Packers are going to get out to a comfortable lead early. But the Texans are going to start to work their way back, but it will be this defense that gets a critical stop at the end of the game for the Green Bay Packers to go to 5-2 and win 27-24. I see 3 touchdown passes for Jordan Love. I see a couple, just only two sacks for this D-line, but just enough to be like, okay, maybe there's something there. And I see a confident Green Bay Packer team walking off the field in their winter warning uniforms. 27-20, wearing their winter warning uniforms when it's like 70 degrees outside. Ironic. 27-24, Green Bay Packers.
I like that. I like that a lot. And for me, I'm looking at it as it's the 2 of the highest scoring teams in the NFL. The Green Bay Packers are definitely up there, and the Houston Texans are as well. And also 2 of the future elite quarterbacks in the NFL. It is going to be fireworks. But Brad talked about it earlier today. Packer Nation, we should not fret. We should not fear, because as Brad talked about earlier today, Brad, what did you say about this defense that the Texans have? They're a good defense, but they're missing.
They're injured. They're missing 2 starting linebackers, starting safety, starting cornerback.
That sounds like they are going to get cooked by Mr. Love himself. I cannot wait for this game on Sunday, because the Houston Texans, they ain't beat nobody yet. We talking about who the Packers done beat and all this and that. At the end of the day, they got something to prove, but guess what? Mr. C.J. Stroud got to go on the road. Mr. C.J. Stroud got to go to Lambeau Field. Mr. C.J. Stroud got to throw the ball against Mr. Jair, locked in, ready to go. He got to throw the ball.
Mr. C.J. Stroud.
Mr. C.J. Stroud got to throw the ball against X. Who going to give it to him? He going to get another pick. I'm telling y'all this right now. C.J. Stroud is going to get rattled on Sunday. He's not a guy that turns the ball over a lot, but he's going to have not 1, but 2 turnovers on Sunday, and that is going to help the Green Bay Packers beat up on the Houston Texans and flex their muscle, and let everybody know that the Packers are here for show. And we're going to show them on Sunday as they defeat the Texans 33-24.
Whose prediction do I like better and do you like better? 800-990-3776. After hearing both arguments, I like Brad here.
Yes, sir. Do that banger, Strophy.
I think the 27-24 is a little bit more indicative of the closer game that I expect. I think Kyle is just yelling things like a hype man, X-Man, gonna give it to you, and Mr. C.J. Stroud.
Let everybody know that the Packers here for show.
Yep. And my boy Brandon McManus is gonna let them know too.
And now
he's a freestyle rapper.
Now he's boys with Brandon McManus.
I wouldn't say that, but we're going to see him cook. He's going to make more than 2 field goals, or he's going to make 2 field goals on Sunday.
Mr. C.J. Stroud.
Mr. C.J.
Mr. CJ gonna find out why they call it Lambeau Field, one of the legendary places. He gonna be in awe.
How do they call it? Wait, what?
It's a legendary place, the frozen tundra.
I'm with Brad. Brad's got a better prediction.
Yeah.
Well, Brad's just better.
To win either way.
Brad's better. Be more like Brad, Kyle.
All right, well, the Packers gonna score more than 27 points.
Be more like Brad.
The Damn Sports Show up next in Beaver Dam. Jim, Matt, and Molly from 4 to 6 on ESPN Madison. We're back on 94.5 ESPN, leading you into the Homer Hour. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. We're back in 2 minutes. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.